Welcome to this channel. I'm Kusi Achampong, and today I'm talking about making that marriage work. Many weddings have been organized these days and people are marrying. It is better to marry than to burn. So marriage is good. And I like the enthusiasm when people are about to marry. They are excited. Much effort goes into the wedding preparations. You go for marriage counseling. We are so excited to get into marriage. But after the wedding is done, what happens? You see, marriage must be worked on. The way you went on your relationship when you are going out with that person, when you were courting, you were calling every now and then to check on that person. You were excited when you were coming to meet that person. You were very happy. See, I remember when I proposed to my wife and she accepted. Whenever it was Friday and I was about to leave Cape Coast to Accra, I was excited. I was happy. I was going to meet my wife. As men, when we marry, we stop the things we are doing before the marriage. Some ladies too decide to stop the things we were doing whilst they were courting. And so we now leave the marriage on autopilot. It's not an autopilot that is a good autopilot. It's something that will lead to the ditch. If you leave your marriage on autopilot, you are going to run into serious trouble. And that is why I think that you should work on that marriage. You just got married. You had your wedding just recently. You had your wedding some few years ago. You have to work on that marriage. If you want the marriage to succeed, if you want to enjoy your marriage, you must be intentional about the things you do. See, there are things I do in my marriage. It's not because I enjoy them. I do them because I think that will make the marriage work. And eventually, I'm enjoying those things because I'm excited. My wife is happy, and I'm also happy. If the two shall be one, if one is happy, the other should also be happy. If one is sad, then the other party should also be sad because you are in that same boat. Working on a marriage is more important than anything. And so there are things you do to work on a marriage. Maintain constant communication. You see, every couple before they marry, before the wedding, they are told communicate. Communication is important. Talk, express yourself. But it doesn't come automatically. See, the stress of life comes to all of us. Work stress, children stress. If you have children, there's stress. If you don't have children, there's stress. Stress from all sides. So sometimes you forget that you should talk. You are going through difficult times at the workplace, you should communicate. You are going through difficult times because there are no children and your in-laws are putting pressure on you. You must communicate. You must discuss these issues at home. Open up and discuss these issues because they are crucial. They are things that can affect the marriage. They can destroy the marriage. See, the devil is not happy about your marriage. Don't assume that all those who came to the wedding shouting, they are excited about your marriage. No. Some of them are praying that it fails. So when you have an enemy who is willing to do all that he or she can to destroy your home, you have to be ready to fight back. And so when there are issues, when there are disagreements, you have to sit down and talk. When I got married initially, whenever my wife says we have to talk, I get agitated. I don't know what I've done. My mind will just be going around thinking about what I've done that warrants the discussion. But I've realized that it's important because two people who have lived their lives separately coming together, there will be issues. We did our things differently in our homes, so there will be issues that will come up and we have to discuss. You talk about money issues, talk about sex, talk about how you're going to take care of the children, talk about how to get a child. Not necessarily anyway. But if there are no children, you have to discuss. If you have been trying to get a child, you have to discuss. If you are not trying, you have to talk. Because people will talk. There should be communication. We must understand each other. We must agree on things. Since we are in the same boat with one goal and one focus, then we must discuss every issue that comes up. Otherwise, we will put ourselves in serious challenges. So I'm doing this marriage series that today I'm just talking about. It's a general thing, but I'll be picking the topics one by one. Subsequently, I'll be talking about communication. I'll talk about money. I'll talk about sex. I'll talk about in-laws, how to deal with in-laws. And these are just my general thoughts. I'm just sharing my thoughts about these things. It may bless somebody. It may be of help to someone. So subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. And share the video if you enjoyed it. I'm Kusi Achampong. God bless you.